and everybody on the panel. We've got a 40k target, and then we're going straight into the debate. Yeah. So let's get it. All right. I'm gonna run a little tune so that he's gonna get into the swing of things. I need you to hurry up. Oh well.
What?
No, she ain't. She blocked me. She ain't.
She was rattling yesterday, you know. She couldn't wait. She's like, no, you can't tell me when the segment. Yes, we can. Cheeky.
She was talking the most yesterday. All right, we needed there 50k. Let's go, people. Let's go.
There's only was teething out the crib, but now I don't grew up. She a princess, I might pick her shoe up.
I know she says, oh, why didn't I let her off?
With 40k, you know, long time.
I know, yeah, but I set the target to 50k still.
Okay, come on, we've got this, guys. 50, round the corner.
And after we get to 50k, don't stop tapping, guys. We want to beat the 250k target that we got yesterday. We absolutely smashed it yesterday. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Right, okay. Keep double tapping, please. Let's keep this algorithm high. So let me just do the quick intro like I always do. It's NJ Host in the building. We are back with another surviving series. Today, we're going to be talking about Micha, a very controversial content creator on the app that triggers a hell of a lot of people on the night time, takes advantage of a lot of vulnerable men. She is like the Temu version of Ems. I think that she's trying to copy her formula. But to be fair, I think that she's worse than Ems. I don't know. We can do a poll. Yeah, but I think that the things that she does on here, like I put her in a higher category of dangerous. A lot of people be messaging me about this woman, and they've said the same thing, that they're worried about the guys that go back to her house and the way how she puts them in danger. So obviously today we have Shani Wani. Whoa, we've got Biggs with the Galaxy, we've got Kazaya, we've got Kiki, and we've got Torium. So obviously the ladies are going to be taking it away because they know more about this individual than I do. They've been having a lot of back and forth with this individual. So they're up here to be talking their truth. Yeah? So who wants to go first?
I'll go if you want, because mine's just short and sweet, really.
All right, Kiki. You go first then, Kiki.
So my encounter with Micha was when I first come across her. I think she was in Millen's live, and she used to look like she was like a good time girl, you know, like would always be like having a drink or having a laugh, doing silly little dances. Like I'd always go in there and chill with her, and I'd become her mod. And then she's just started on me one day just for no reason at all, because I went into Torian's live and said I think I might need a bit of help with Micha tonight, because I was worried that one of the men that she was with was like getting a bit aggressive. Mm-hmm. And then she said that I was being two-faced to Torian, but she would regularly talk to me and Torian all the time, and it wasn't anything like that. She just had one too many drinks and just started on me for no reason. So I decided that I weren't going to be a mod, so I took my mod away and just like carried on watching. And then on the night that it all went viral and she was screaming at that man, she was saying, Kiki, please get in my box. And I tried to get in the box. I tried to get her to rise Torian, and she didn't. Then last night she went on live. That for me was it done then, like, because I just weren't talking to her. And then last night she went on live saying that I've been asking people that I will pay them to give me her address. Now, if anyone knows me, they know that A, I'm not pulling up nowhere, I can't be bothered, and B, that's not really something that I get involved with. So she was just on live, just basically talking the most about me, saying that I've been asking to pay people for them to give me her address. So yeah, that's basically my story with her, but I've genuinely never done anything to her. I thought she was all right, but she just switched on me for no reason. And then I put a video up about her, and someone who she knows said that she's like it with everybody all the time, exactly the same. So she wasn't like surprised by it or anything.
So what was the reason for calling you out yesterday then? Why did she say that she's going to come for you?
So she said that I was asking for her phone number, which I did ask. So after she said all that stuff about me on live and was saying that I was two-faced to Torian about Micha, I obviously wanted her phone number. So I took the opportunity when one of the men that was there messaged me on TikTok. He was like, hello. I was like, I need Misha's number. He's like, I haven't got it, and I'll find love soon. And I was like, oh, I need it ASAP, because I wanted to ring her and say, why the fuck are you going around telling everyone that I've been two-faced when I haven't? To you, never. And then she was like, you wanted to tell me NJ was doing a live. Now, even if I was telling her that you was doing a live, you was in the live telling everyone to tell her that she was needed in the live or wanted in the live. People was wanting her to come and say her piece. But then she just went around just spreading lies about me for no reason. So that's the only reason why I was here, in case she wanted to come in and start trying chatting about me. That's the reason I was here. But seeing she's not here, then I've not really got nothing more to say, because I was going to say it to her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that still. Well, thank you for sharing that, Kiki. Big up
Right,
your
thanks.
dad.
See you later, everyone.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Kiki.
Shani, means you come off mute.
Wow,
So
I
what's
came
your...
across this dirty little necklace wagon wheel of a state when she decided to go on Ruthless on the internet and target a specific type of man, yeah, a black male, that she's always getting from. God knows fucking where she's getting them from, but she's getting them. And she likes to abuse them, violate them, belittle them, and just move like she's some fucking big guns, when the only thing that's big round here is her fucking gut. Let's actually, yeah. Anyway, I don't fucking like the bitch. She runs her mouth about everybody. She needs to take a good little long hard look in the mirror, because what the fuck is that, please? I don't know who she thinks she is. Genuinely, I really don't. And then she likes to play the victim a lot on the internet and talk about, yeah, but I'm scared. Yeah, but he could do something to me in my own house. What the fuck? You've brought them there. She's always bringing them and then playing the vulnerability card. It pisses me off, and it gets on my little flatties. Yeah? Gets on my fried eggs, bab.
Oh, shit. All right, Shani just coming swiftly and done her thing. Right, Kazaya. What's up?
I don't really know this woman. I don't really want to know this woman. What I have seen of this woman, I don't like. I've purposely not watched this woman because I don't like what I see of her. I think that she's absolutely disgusting in all ways. I think that she is a danger to men. If the shoe was on the other foot and this was a man getting women intoxicated and then kicking them out in the middle of the night, then there would be a lot more uproar. You know, those of you that find it entertaining, it is not in any way, shape or form. It's worrying. You are giving this woman a false sense of entitlement when, let's be honest, in the real life, she's probably not had no attention a day in her life, and she's now using TikTok to fulfill this need. But she's not doing it the right way. She's endangering other people. Say what you want about me, but I would never, ever do. The other night, I was actually in tears watching the way she was treating that man. Like, anybody, any of you that find this woman entertaining, you really, really need to give your heads a wobble. And that's all I'm going to say on her, really. And if you actually believe, because she said she was going to go live at 9:30 to prove that my man messaged her, if you, in your hearts, believe that my husband would ever mess after this woman sleeps with 5 men in 1 week, then you are as delusional as her. And that's it, really. That's all I've got to say. Biggs is my husband. Biggs is not a strange man that I've met on the internet. Okay? And that's all I've got to say. Bye-bye.
Torian, are you there? Right, Torian is still out on the roadside at the moment, yeah. So I am going to let a man like Josh come up because he's been waiting patiently.
Too many man.
And Julie. Wait there, guys. I'll let more people in the box now. If you want to request and have you say, then by all means, yeah. Josh, what's up, bro?
I'll safe, bro. So.
What's going on? You cool? What's your opinion? What's your opinion on surviving Shakespeare? Someone said.
Huh?
Someone said, "What's your opinion on surviving Shakespeare?" Oh shit! That's so funny.
Okay, she's a man eater, make you work hard, make you work for it. She's a man eater. She likes the black man. She's a man eater. That's what
Listen, I can't take credit for that comment either. It was in the comment sections. Whoever says that,
she's a man eater. A man eater. Every night, kicking out a man at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, man eater, man.
So do you watch this woman then, Josh?
I've seen it on the app, man. I've seen it on like battles in it. You know, you battle people, battle. Yeah.
You know what? I actually want to do a poll. Wait there. Let me run a poll. I want to ask, do you know who Micha is? Like, if you've seen her on the app before, then do a sad face. If you don't know who she is, then do a smiley face right now. I just want to just see how many people know this person and how many people don't. Oh, she'll have all the free promotions, she said. Someone says, I don't know. You're about to find out.
She's a predator.
Everybody keep tagging me in the videos as well, because I'm going to have to play the videos so people can kind of have an understanding of the antics that she gets up to. Big up Jigglypuff for tagging me in these three. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play one of them now, so you can kind of like get a kind of scope as to what she gets up to.
Your breath is revolting. And I've said to you, can you get NHS? Micha, stop, man. Stop, bro.
Alicia in the building. People, thank you for all of the taps, hearts.
I'm sorry, but he said he's going to the turkey teeth. Well, his teeth are not nice. You didn't ask for this, neither did I. You know what I mean?
The man
I
looks
don't
so
want to.
embarrassed.
Yeah, because your breath is revolting, and I've said to you, can you get NHS? Micha, stop, man. Stop, bro.
This is basic, right? Context is this woman's content here when she's on live stream is she'll go out on a night out. I don't know what app she meets these men on, but she seems to be on some sort of app where she meets a certain demographic, always seeming to be African men. And she'll go out on a night out, she'll bring them back to the house, and then she'll press live, and then from there she'll just do a madness in it. Like a lot of the time, sometimes she kicks them out, sometimes she threatens to ring police on them. Do you know what I mean? Like all to just trigger people and to bring some excitement, so she thinks. But it's just disgusting to watch because all these men don't know, like a lot of the time they don't know where to put themselves.
Sorry, but he said he's going to the turkey teeth.
She's got perfect teeth. The cheek.
Right, that's one of them. This is a different one.
So, oh my God. What are you going to do? You going to hurt me? Go on then. Yeah, thought not. Leave them. Can I get my capital? Leave them. I don't want to. Yeah, because your breath is revolting, and I've said to you, can you? I've not seen it.
I'll give you the source for the
Kim, can you ring it? Kim, can you ring his number, please? I'm not coming off. Why would I come off live? Kim, please.
It's a stranger that she just met.
I don't feel safe right now. I've just rang it. We heard it ringing. It's just pretending he can't find it, guys.
I'm pretending I can't find it.
Well, lift the sofa up then. Yeah, lift that cushion. Because if you were led there, it was probably there. Guys, if I had it, I would not be letting him do this to my whole furniture, would I? Realistically.
So what? I'm sure she's hid his phone or something.
It's just ruined. Like, you know what I mean? Lifting up all my sofa. I'm only doing it to show you that I'm not fucking messing around.
I've not seen it.
If anybody else has any other videos, can you just tag me on them, yeah? Right, okay, Jigglypuff is on this thing. Alright, let me see if this one.
I'm not used to this game. I'm just learning this game.
So the context is Micha meets a man off a dating app and kicks him out again.
Just say it. He wants to go home, but he can't say it.
Why would they say that I want to go home?
So if you want to go home, then fucking go home. I'm not holding you hostage. Get out of my house.
You want me to go home?
That's it. I'm holding you hostage.
Why would they say that you're holding me hostage?
So fucking tell them that I'm not then. Tell them that I'm not then. Hello? What do you mean? What do you mean let him go?
What?
Everyone's telling me to let you go.
Why? I don't know.
Guys.
Did they know where I'm from?
No, they're saying let you go as in go and get the train home.
Train home at like silly o'clock
Just
in
let
the
him.
morning.
How? If he wants to go, he can go.
But why? I don't know. Is it your fans? Why are they saying it?
Yeah?
I
This
can't
is your
go home.
fucking revenge. Get out.
I can't
Get out.
I can't for
You're disgusting, man. Get out. Get out.
I can't for London. Why do you want me to
Trigger
go to
warning,
London?
sorry people, trigger warning.
Get out of my house. Get out.
Call the police.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house.
It's not the first time. It's on record.
Get out of my house.
I can't leave
Why are you
now.
still here?
I'm not touching you. I can't leave now. You've done it before. It's on record. Everyone know. The police will investigate your attack.
Get out of my house.
I want to call the police.
Oh, she looks like she's attacking him.
Everything is on record.
Go on then, what are you gonna do? Go on then, what? What?
I'm not touching you. Yeah, I'm not touching you. You bring people to your house. You bring them on TikTok. You abuse them.
Okay. Oh, look at the state of you. You're mad. Nobody even would want you.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying anyone wants me, but I'm not used to this game. I haven't done anything. I'm not abusing you, but why would you want
Kiki, please.
Why would you want me to come to London and kick me out at this time? I haven't done anything. It's on record. All of our conversation is on record. I've never been disrespectful. I've never been.
Kiki, please.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Don't you crying. I've not done anything wrong. Everyone can see me. But why would you kick me out at this time? You say I should go from London. How would I go train? I didn't touch you. Everything is online. But why would you kick me out at this time to go? Where would I go? No, you're crying. Everything is on record. They will see all our conversation. Yeah, it's good. Everything, I haven't done anything. You allow me to stay to this time. You say I should leave your house.
This is your revenge, yeah?
I came
This is
from
your
London.
fucking revenge. Get out.
I came
Get out. Get out.
I came from London.
You're disgusting, man. Get out. Get out.
I came from London. Why do you want me to go to London?
Get out. Get out of my house. Get out.
Call the police.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house.
It's not the first time. It's on record.
Get out of my house.
I can't
Why are you still here?
I'm not touching you. I can't leave.
Good evening. See you later. Bye. Get out of my house. Get out of my house then. Get out of my house then. All you keep moaning about is moaning. Go on then. See you later.
Why will you bring people to your house?
Okay, bye then.
Let me.
He's in his phone now, like.
I'm not touching you. Everything is on record. The moment I came here, I started recording.
I'm not doing this anymore, guys. I'm not doing this. He's ringing the police.
Trigger warning, sorry.
I'm not safe.
He's ringing the police now.
And so he's good, he's fearing for himself, and
Good. Alright, no worries.
You
You all fucking losers if you think anything's gonna happen. He's in my house, guys. He's in my fucking house. You're all pathetic. You obviously don't know how the police work.
No, it's not live, I'm just playing something that's on the For You page. He hasn't had
Piss
any
off.
traction. Thank you for the heart, Nick. It's had no traction, this video, so it ain't even really out there with the tune.
Just saying what I meant.
I need police. Yeah. Good morning. My name is Sam.
He's on the phone to police here.
Yeah, my name is Sam. So, hello, can you hear me?
Why is she laughing? It's ain't funny.
What's your emergency,
Yeah,
Smart?
emergency. Someone. I I meet someone online on dating side.
So you can't even talk English, you know what I mean? Very boring.
So he invited me over.
No, I did not invite you. No, I did not invite you. That's not true. That is not true. Can you come and collect him, please? Because he's asking to be taken back to London, but he doesn't realise that that doesn't work that easily.
I don't know. Well, let me explain to myself.
No, he's been with me for the last 6 hours.
Can I speak to you, please? Are you okay?
Yeah. He's on loudspeaker. Speak to them.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you okay?
Yeah, what's the emergency?
Well, I don't know, he's rang you, not me.
I'm the one ringing.
Okay, but you're being very vocal in the background, so I need to know what...
Yeah. Speak to them.
Do you
Yeah.
have an emergency?
No, because he's in my address, so I was just saying, why are you ringing me about... Because he's in my address, I said, is there a reason that he's ringing the emergency services?
She's not live, she's
But he said
deactivated her
that he
account.
thinks that if the police come, they'll just take him back home because he lives in London.
Well, let me. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
What's the emergency?
There is no emergency.
There's emergency.
So the emergency is that he's come to meet a girl online on Badoo, and they don't like him.
Hello. Can you? She's the one speaking. Come and speak to them.
I just did.
No, she want to get you.
Hi.
I need you both to explain to me what's going on.
No, I don't know. I was the one that rang you.
Yeah, I'm the one that ran. Hello, can you hear me?
I understand. Let me finish. I understand you're the one that had called, but the female in the background is being very vocal.
Yeah, but you want to speak to her. But come and speak to them.
Hello.
Guys, give me 1 second, please. 1 second.
To clarify, he's not mixed race, he's white.
No, I don't. We met online. He lives in London.
You ain't missed much.
Okay, so if you've met him online...
He's rang you. I haven't rang you.
Yeah, but you speak to them.
I don't even know why he's rang you, to be honest.
Okay, but if you're saying that you don't know why he's rung you, then why are you being very vocal in the background?
Hello, can I explain myself?
Right, okay.
Yeah, you know why? You know why? I met her online. So when I met her, she was like, "Oh, come and visit me. I'm cool. We need to get to know each other." So when
No, I did not say to know each other.
can you record?
Why are you lying? You're a liar. Sorry, that is a lie. That is a lie. Complaining. See you later. Bye. Get out of my house. Get out of my house, then. Get out of my house.
Right, that's it then. So obviously that's a lot of context for people that are wondering what this person's content is, and this isn't the first time. I mean, somebody else can clarify how many men she's done this to, but it always seems to be the same demographic of black African men. Yeah, men that
not
like
just
even
men,
he
women.
was shocked, and women as well.
Please, on Torian, for no reason as well, she is also a black woman, just to put it out there.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't even know she rang Purple.
Did it on live as well.
Thoughts on that then, Paige? Big up yourself. Welcome up onto the platform.
Big up, hello everyone. I'm just going to do a quick one before I drop, but basically the fact that it's not just, like I said, not just on men, the fact that she lures men into a house of that set demographic, and what people need to realise is that, yes, black people are about, of course, that may be what she's like, interested in. However, when she's doing what she's doing, it becomes a pattern, right? What she's doing is very much in terms of grooming, and it's called a self-proclaimed victim. What she's not even being a snitch, what she's doing is getting vulnerable men in a vulnerable position where she knows that, for instance, that situation, the system are against them. Whether you make a joke or not, ringing the police on black people on its own can be dangerous, right? We're lucky we're in this country with certain things, but even in this country, it can be dangerous. Do you understand? On its own, she lures random black men into the house where not even to take it deep, and I know people say you always make it about a race, but in these situations it is, because if there was a Caucasian male there or a different, like, you know, demographic of male, I'd be like, okay, it's just males and it's a problem where she's doing it to males. Specifically, let's really direct it and pinpoint it. She's doing it to black males. Black males are unalived, even in the UK, an alarmingly high rate by police brutality, even down to things like mental health, because they are not seen or looked at as human. She's playing on that. And if you want to go and really be deep, go and look at the psychological reference, white woman tears. It is not a racist thing. It's not me throwing it out there. It's a psychological reference, white woman tears. And it means the privilege that some white women will hold and use within the UK will make not only a black man feel a type of way, but could physically detriment, harm a black man's career or actual life. And that is not being dramatic, okay? That's not being dramatic. Then if you're going to say just about men, no one else that she's argued with, Kitchen M's, anyone else, people have spoke to her, calling the police, on touring yet again, a black woman who she knows who it gets very put across on this app in terms of certain ways as a black woman, and can't be who she wants to be because she's too aggressive when people are sitting there screaming on the app and pissing their pants and sniffing it, and they're not doing the same. It's black people, and it's not always about race, but when it is about race, wake the fuck up, and the people that don't see it as that, you're the problem. What she's doing is very aware. There's a smile on her face. Go and watch the film on Netflix, Karen. Go and watch Get Out. You see the film Get Out? This bitch is the definition of the film Get Out. When you want to suck vulnerable black people that are not actually the stereotypical part of a system, but that are still seen upon the same, especially black men, you want to suck them in, play the good housewife, Stepford housewife, like you're all good, you're all fine, and you know you would not do this to a white man or any other ethnicity, maybe because it's not the same effect. You want to do the worst part. So guess who's not safe around police? Black people. And it's clear. She's fucking scary, and not only should you all be worried, you should all heavily report her.
Serious.
Just quickly, because I'm doing something, what I want to add that I got out of everything that lady said, she said she knows the law. If you listen to that very carefully, that was the biggest thing for me. So my girl knows what she's doing by telling them to come to her house. Do you get it? That's a big, deep thing. Drunk, sober, high as a kite, she knows the law. Black men, stay safe. Big up yourself, NJ.
You got yourself, Pinky. Stay away from this woman, my lord. Lisa Marie. I thought you rose this person because you knew them. I think they're in here on accident. Oi. Right, let's bring up Mariah. Keziah and Sean, do you want to add anything from what you just heard or witnessed from the videos?
No, just the people that are saying she's mixed race. Well, as far as I've seen, because I've done some serious snooping, and her mum and dad are tagged on her social media. That's another thing. She's doing all these mad things and then having a very, very open public Facebook account with her family's children and that tagged in. Another thing, she's endangering children with her behaviour. But hey, and her mum and dad are both tagged, and they are both very much white. So people saying and even if she was mixed race, it still doesn't mean that what she's doing is right. Like, no, but she's not mixed race, she is white. That's it.
I just seen something in the comments still. I beg people, don't put stuff in here about that person that's talking about tea, please, as you'll get muted. Shani, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I think she's absolutely disgusting, and I think she needs to be put down ASAP, because this can't run. This really can't run. Like, it has to give somewhere, and it has to stop at some point. Like, men need to wake up and understand that she is a whole predator and needs to be kept away from every black male.
100%.
You need to be off this app. People need to stop watching her and stop entertaining her until she changes her ways, because she is going to seriously endanger someone one day, and it's not even funny.
I agree, because Tasha in
It's
the
going to be a
building.
real life Netflix doc.
Hi.
I'm sorry, what do you want to say, Paige?
literally ad-libbing off what Kez said. I was going to say, like, this. You think this is bad? Like, she's that real kind of person. Like, everyone we spoke about, NJ, she'll be a real-life Netflix documentary if people don't actually, do you know what I mean, fix up and stop listening and enabling her bullshit.
I agree still. Tasha, what's up?
Hi. I am at the moment. I'm trying to calm myself down because my blood is boiling. It's so worrying because this woman, as we've said before, she's particularly going for people, black African men that are vulnerable. I'm going to put the scenario out there that maybe some of them are not legal in the country. The ramifications of being in this situation is really, really dangerous. They could be deported back to places where they don't want to go back to. And this is a dangerous person that she really needs to be. I'm going to try and look into how she can be reported. She needs to be removed from every app in this country. But she needs to be looked into. Hopefully, when the particular people are calling the police are recording the conversations, because something will flash up if it starts to continue to happen. Because it's so worrying that these poor people are thinking that they're meeting a decent person when she is planning. It's like something you see on Netflix. She is planning everything to detail, probably having a really nice time, coming across as being a decent person, and then it all goes left when, who knows whether they're intimate or not, but it all starts to go left. And then the screaming. I mean, I watched a video when she was saying, lower your voice, although she was the one that was shouting because she was worried that the neighbours would hear. And that's obviously what she wants. The fact that she's recording it and putting it out on live is so worrying. She needs to be stopped at every cost. She is insidious. She really, really is.
I agree. I just want to give a quick recap to people. So we just watched a video of this person here, Micha. If you don't know who she is, she's very controversial, and her content that she brings to the app is basically bringing home men from a dating site and basically just violating them in a house, like just telling them to get out, telling them how they stink, just being horrible and threatening police on them. But the thing is, and what I clocked from the second guy, because that was two separate men. The one at the end, he was like, I don't understand, because we've gone out, we've had a good night, the vibe's good, you've invited me back to your yard, and as soon as you press live, now you're doing this, I don't understand. And the thing is, he's travelled from far as well, and she's telling him to get out in early hours in the morning. It's disgusting behaviour still.
You know what's worrying, sorry, MJ, that if, God forbid, that the situation goes left, for the person they could be panicked, God forbid something bad happens in that household, and it seems as if perhaps that's what she wants. That it's pushing the how many views would she get of having somebody there, and something goes really, really out of hand. Because it was quite what I picked up when the police actually came on the phone, her tone of voice changed completely, to being really calm, and playing the victim, and then it was all absurd that someone was calling, whether they can look and see and hear the phone call. Why would a man be calling from a woman's house? It's just worrying. It really is worrying. There's something going on with this woman. She needs to be stopped.
Totally agree. Should I play it again? I feel like, oh wait there, Georgia, what's up? You're okay?
Hello. I apologise. I've been in here, but I've been doing other things. But basically, you want me to say my situation with this girl, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, one day I was just laying in bed, and then someone I know shared this live stream to me, and they said there's a girl doing a live on you, and this was like 2 months ago maybe, and it was just so fucking random because I'll be so real. It actually shocked me. It was so random, and I thought it was a joke because I'm like, well, I'm not even about really. And then next thing you know, she's got like 1.5k in there or something like that, and she's genuinely just talking about me, and she's just saying loads of shit, like a storyline essentially. I can't really get my words out, so I'm so tired, sorry. But she's literally like naming like my ex-partners and like places I've been to in America, and then she was like, because you come back in August, didn't you? And like was just saying things that like how would you even know that? Because I talk so quick. You would literally see me mention that for like 2 seconds. It's not like I've been posting dates and shit all the time. I must have done 2 posts. And then she was naming my ex-partners, and then she was talking about like just loads of things basically. Like it was insane. Like she remembered everything about me that's ever been on this app. And then next thing you know, I went, yeah, she just, I don't know, it was just weird. And then I started seeing her come on the FYP, and she clearly has a bit of an obsession with Ems. She will refer back to Ems and her behaviour a lot of the time. And I think it's really clear yesterday when you was doing live that had absolutely nothing to do with her. She kept coming in the box going, is it about me yet? Or when's it going to be about me, and what time, and stuff like that. People like this thrive off of the attention. This is exactly why she's getting these men to her house and putting it on live, because she wants the attention. She's copying Ems, and anything she does on this app, observing people's behaviour for the views and stuff, that's what she wants. She wants the attention. She wants everybody looking at her. And it's fucking obvious. Like, that's why she's getting the men back. That's why she's doing it on live. And I do feel really bad for these guys, because it's actually inhumane and vile to treat somebody like that. Like, we're all just fucking humans at the end of the day. And she's treating them like an absolute piece of shit. Like, I literally could not even speak to somebody like that in my fucking house, even if I'd found out something really bad. Like, it's just nasty. And me personally, I do think there is mental health there, and I agree with what everybody said in the box. Like, everything everyone said isn't something that I wouldn't already say. Like, I do think these men are vulnerable. Like, I don't think if you Google vulnerable, like language barrier or something like that is a part of it, but you essentially are, because none of us would feel comfortable not fully being able to speak a specific language and then being in another country and then in somebody's home. You are vulnerable in that sense to me. Do you know what I'm saying? That automatically makes you vulnerable, because, and I remember on one of them, she was going to this guy, speak English, talk to me properly. And I just thought this girl was a piece of shit. I watched her live only twice. Then I saw her go on with Karma Kaz and loads of creators and just drill into them. She wants attention. She's clearly a bit of a fucking narc and a stalker. And what do you do with someone like this? Like, I'll be so real, everyone can call the police, and most of the time nothing happens until something actually happens, if that makes sense. So yeah,
she's a real life Netflix.
Right, exactly, because even with half of these and way she's doing that on live and shouting, just what she was shouting, I had to leave, it actually made me feel sick. But she wants it to look like he's doing something to her. Do you know what I mean? She wants it to look like he's doing something to her by how he was speaking, and by how she was and I just think it was awful. She wants the attention, innit?
Can I just say briefly, Georgia, you are right, vulnerability is deemed as what's the word I'm looking for? Being vulnerable is something that that people have to look at and accept. That they're in a particular position, which is going to be make everything misfortunate for them. So it is something which she is preying on the vulnerability, and that can be or should be picked up on. That's what they are, not being able to speak. Language not being your first. Sorry, I can't get my words out. English not being your first language is deemed as a vulnerability.
Yeah, she's just, I don't know, she's just a very strange character, innit?
She's calculating. I think she's very calculating.
Yeah.
I agree. Right, Leah, did you have something that you wanted to share? Leah, are you there?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, my name's Suzanne.
Hello, Suzanne.
Thanks for letting me up. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I've really found everything you've said really, really interesting. You're also damn intelligent. I'm a psychotherapist. I live in London, and I haven't been on TikTok very long. And I found it one of the most shocking things I've ever seen in my life. But I like you girls, I've watched this girl, and there's a group of them on there. One of them the other night got the pizza guy who bought the pizza. She got him sacked, and because he wouldn't come in, she phoned up and he got the sack the next day. It's one of the group sort of thing. But I think this girl, she's clearly emotionally unstable, and hopefully one day her friends all around her will see that, or somebody will see it, or the police will see it and get her some help, because the poor guy that she brought in that night, my heart was bleeding for him, and anybody that I've seen in there with her, because it's the worst thing in the world to watch, and she clearly needs help, and she's going to get the wrong guy in there one night, and something bad's going to happen. Thank you.
And the thing is as well, Suzanne, she's only going to have herself to blame as well, because she seems like she enjoys playing with fire.
She does, but she's mentally unstable. So it's like when you see kids, yeah? When the kids get killed in the end and the social services knew about it long before and it kept slipping through the net. She's one of those. She keeps slipping through the net, because if that was a bloke that was doing that to a woman, he'd be inside by now.
Thank you. Suzanne's getting a follow. Speaking nothing but facts here, Suzanne. Keep going.
No, but it's true. If it was, well, am I not speaking facts? Sorry.
No, I said you're speaking nothing but facts.
Okay. No, yeah. Because if I had one of my patients was like this, then this wouldn't be carrying on. She's a danger to herself and she's a danger to others. So the police should take control of this.
Who's this? What's pinned on the screen at the moment? Survivor Micha. Is that what you're not talking about?
Yeah, but wait, you have to wait till
Someone's speaking.
Sorry,
Thank you, girls. Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, I would, I would have to report as a danger to herself and to others, and something would have to be done about it. And I don't understand why the police are letting this go, or that the guys themselves aren't reporting it, or that somebody who's in charge of this TikTok thing isn't reporting it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, did you hear the video when he actually rang the police?
Yes, I watched it all originally, with my mouth open.
Bless you. Big up Dame in the building. Right, sorry. Okay, Suzanne. All right, the AV guy. Go on, bro. You can unmute.
I just wanted to get a reset. I haven't seen this TV show. What was it on Netflix? What is it about?
Bro. All right. You know what you need to do then? Yeah, you need to. Oh, T's already removed. I was gonna say go.
If you lot are coming up, like read the room.
Comments,
At least know what's going on.
Can I just ask? I think it's Sue that just spoke.
Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, darling.
Do you? Is there a diagnosis for this? Because I feel she's got some kind of
she's definitely
personality.
She's on the DMS5 diagnosis list.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to do that on here for
no, absolutely not. But
yes.
There's more to it than her just jumping into dating sites. And,
absolutely.
And just I feel it's a repeat pattern that she's been doing for most of her intimate life, if you know what I mean. I would what's
the word I can use? Safe word. I would imagine that there will be a schizoid personality. And
right.
There'll be BPD and NPD in there.
Right.
Narcissistic and disorder.
Yeah, disorder. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's not I'm not here to slag her off. It's just that this is a very dangerous situation for her and the guys that she brings in. Mm. And the authorities should be helping her.
Can I say something? Obviously, I'm not a psychiatrist like you. I totally understand where you're coming from and everything, but I don't think she's vulnerable. I think she's a narcissist. I think she's an abuser, and I think she knows exactly what the hell she's doing.
She does.
Yeah,
you're absolutely spot on, Florian. That all of that comes into it. She does know, but if somebody doesn't give her some psychological help, there's going to be something very bad coming very soon.
I think she's also a racist. The fact that she tells me that I'm not a black woman.
She is. I'm a white woman. Oh, you can see on my picture. But no, you're absolutely right. There's, the way that. Sorry, Torian.
I think it's all right. I think also if she brings the wrong black man to her house, because it is only black men.
What? That's what I'm
black
saying.
men- sorry, can I just finish? And the
Sorry.
black man decides to
Watch this
stop it to her, the app's gonna go mad. They're gonna go absolutely mad.
Yeah.
So I just feel like what she's doing is potentially a disaster that's waiting to happen, and it's giving the wolf, what's it, the girl who cried wolf or whatever.
Yeah.
She needs to, and I've told Micha this already because she likes to say everyone's two-faced. She needs to leave our black men alone. She needs to leave every man alone and go get help, because it's too much.
You know what? I think the only time she's actually going to wake up is when she does bring home the wrong guy, and she ends up with a left, right, good night, and her jaw's spun, and then she's going to wake up and be like, "Oh my god, yes, my girl, that's what you get." And then I'm going to laugh because I'm not going to feel sorry for her because it's well deserved at this point. She's just mocking it.
She's in here, you know. I don't know if she wants to rise. Micha, you said that you was going to rise, so come up and have your say. She is in here, yeah. I can see her tag. Come on, rise up. You said you were going to rise up yesterday.
Come on, Rattler.
No, she said that she was going to go live and do a surviving NJ, but I'm guessing she didn't get the views because she's here. Hey, Micha, can you unblock me as well, you little wimp?
Rise her, NJ, man, because I'm sick of this bitch, bro.
We're trying to, and just come in and have you say. Everyone will mute while you talk, and then obviously we can have a civilized conversation.
Oh yeah, I don't think she's like a bad person. I feel she definitely has something wrong with her. I don't think she's a horrible, there's worse people in it, but I just feel like she's getting to that stage now.
She's sick. She's really not well.
But when you go live, all you do is get drunk and you just sit there with another stranger. Do you know what I mean? You're not
Micha, can
even
you
gonna
unblock me so I can go in your live? Sorry. Can you unblock me so I can watch the live?
We can watch you chat beer waffle.
Can I just ask her a question if she's in this box, if she's in this comment? How do you even have guts to even have these men who you don't even know into your property for a start? That's scary.
Is she in the comments?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just said that she's not coming, she's going live.
But that's scary for a woman to be able to have them guts to be able to do that. But I agree with everybody else. She's going to end up getting somebody arrested. Do you know what I mean? It's just not normal behaviour. And she got kids.
No, I don't think so, no.
Talks about everyone else's, but no, she ain't pushed out any yet.
If she goes on live now, and she has been in this box, commenting, then let's hope she's taken on some of the intellectual conversations and how we've been articulating ourselves.
That's right.
Because otherwise...
You know when everybody says it's only black men? I think she's got a vendetta against black people.
Kaz, 1 sec. I'm sorry, but Suzanne wasn't finished.
Oh, sorry.
Let
That's
people
okay. I'm just worried that, if she's been drinking, and a lot of it's down to drink as well. They all get paralytic on here, and it's, this is going to get this. I'm telling you now, guys, and I may be wrong, but now this is heading somewhere. I've got a bad feeling.
Sorry, can I interject for 1 second? I forgot to say, when I said that she done that live about me, really randomly, yeah?
Yeah.
I went in the box and I had a conversation with her. I didn't scream or shout or anything. And,
far away.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm cooking. She said, we had this conversation, and then I said, well, what do you do for work? And she said, I'm a carer. I don't know whether that's true or not, but she said she's a carer.
I think she's a pathological liar.
Yeah, she did. Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying. Yeah, she said I said, what do you do?
Let's not forget this woman attacked her parents.
Oh my!
That's why she got. That's why her art. Remember, she attacked
Wait,
her own
what?
parents.
No,
Yeah, that's the article.
That was.
Wait, Misha.
Yes.
Why?
She attacked her
Hold on,
mum or her
behind
dad,
now.
one of them. That's what I'm saying, and she has a lot to say about my deceased mum, but you're out here beating on your mum. Mad.
Oh shit!
Where she got her fame from? That article.
Apparently on the article it says that she's trans as well, but I don't know.
Oi, oi. It's all coming out now.
Wait, what? Where can you find this article, please? I need a read.
Actually say that it's trans, but they address her as a he. So
Good. Do you guys all feel quite pissed off with the fact that she's treating black men like that?
100%.
as a black woman, and what she says to me, like, 100%.
Yeah,
it's
I can
disgusting.
imagine. Yeah.
And think of it, if it was a black man doing what she's doing, even a white man doing what she's doing, any type of man, whatever color you are, it's a man. Yeah, imagine a man bringing in different women every day, treating them like shit and then kicking them out in the middle of the night.
I'm telling you, Torian, he would be arrested, and it would be worse if he was black.
And that's where I feel like she finds her comfort in knowing that if she does ring up the police, oh my God, I've got a random black African man in my house and he's not leaving. She knows that they're going to come full force and she's going to be in the power. I think that's what she enjoys, being in power of the situation.
And you'll be surprised as well how many people actually think she's fucking funny behaving like that. Because remember last time when we did it, NJ, and people were like, I think she's funny, There's nothing funny about that.
Doesn't it tell you more about them, though? Their intellectual ability.
What? Funny? I beg your pardon, like, give your head a wobble.
Mine's wobbling off its shoulders for the last couple of weeks since I've been on here.
How long have you been on this for?
Can you send me it?
One in the comments that used to go to school with her, and they're in the comments and they're saying that she's always been weird from school. She used to hiss at people.
Can you rise in the bar?
Can you rise up, please? We need to hear this.
Yeah, I do, sure I am. I've got an account. Do you need one?
Sorry, T. Does anybody have any connections to any of the men that's actually been in the house?
I love them.
Because we'd love to hear their point.
Kiki, NJ. I think Kiki was in contact with one of the men.
Kiki, any chance you can let them know what we're doing? What's the hissing about though? I want to know about that. What the hell?
She's a reptile, man. She's a reptilian.
Do you, NJ, do you want me to message the man that I have got on my TikTok or not?
Please.
Yes, please.
All right, 1 sec. I'm coming back.
Thank you.
But guys, can I say something?
Yeah, carry on.
Are you all black girls on here?
I'm not. I'm mixed race.
Okay. I can only imagine that, that when you're ever watched her and you see what she's doing, especially to that black guy with the beard the other night, I was almost crying for him. And I shouldn't say this, I know I shouldn't in my position, but I really wanted to I'm not going to say it, but I'm sure you do.
Say it.
Well, I would like to have,
Boxed her up.
That sounds familiar. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Left, right, good night. I'm with you on that one as well. I'm not going to lie.
Can I just say one thing? I'm going to go on mute, Misha, you're in the live now, We've asked you multiple times to come up. If you go live and say that you did not get a chance to speak or whatever, I'm coming for you, because you've given you multiple chances where you can rise and you don't want to rise. Don't make me hear you on your live later try to say that we was unfair and all these things.
No,
no one's going to be in her live, T. I'll be so real.
I mean, if she doesn't come up and she does go live later crying, that is the actual definition of white woman tears, just saying.
You cannot go around treating black men the way any man, any colour, but it's usually black. You cannot go around treating men. She's been so lucky So lucky. She get the wrong black man in there, and she's gone.
If she gets the wrong man in there, never mind the wrong black man, it don't matter what colour it is.
No, can I just say one thing? We're not being like inconclusive. It's not, we get any man, but it's not any man. It's black men. That's why the only reason we're specific. Yeah, the only reason we're specifically focusing on black men is because it's the demographic that she's picking.
Yeah.
That's it.
Misha's sister is in here. Her name is Rhiannon Hodge or something. So if she wants to rise, Rhiannon, you can.
MJ, can you give me 4 mods so I can look?
Tell us why your sister was hissing from day, please. Thank you.
I thought you had 4 mod right there.
Come in and out.
And do you know what I've noticed with Misha right now? She's holding on to Rashante. And she's holding on to Rashante right now. Like trying to flirt with him and do all these weird things.
Well, last night she was threatening she was threatened to take somebody else's boyfriend tonight. Or New Year's Eve.
Yeah, she's trying to invite Rashante back to her house. And you don't know how Rashante is. You better just leave Rashante alone because he's actually well.
Is Rashante a man? Okay, well, and
he will teach her a lesson.
Listen, I don't even like Rashante like that, but you see, yet again, what a vulnerable black man.
And he's got a girlfriend.
Like, yet again, a vulnerable black man.
Has he got a girlfriend?
Vulnerable black man who's going like...
Dad, he told me yesterday he's got a missus.
Well, yeah, I don't know this. No, it doesn't matter if he's wrong. Guys, forget if he's a wrong one. I'm talking about people with like addiction or vulnerabilities and stuff like that. It's yet again her demographic.
Yeah.
She knows all she's picking.
No, I thought she was winding up the girlfriend and saying, "Don't worry, he called me 3 months ago. Check your boyfriend's phone," and she's going to get herself into. If they know where she lives, can you imagine? These girls aren't going to take it either. It'll be girls
that take something like that one day.
Huh?
Maybe it takes something like that one day. Because one day that's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah.
There's someone in the comments called Ella.
Send an account to Shariah, please.
Sorry,
in the comment.
Yeah, there's someone in the comments who is just asking, she's asking Misha if it's crazy how strangers are telling her how to live her life. But so I'm just wondering if that person thinks it's acceptable, if her behaviour is acceptable. I don't know the woman, but we are talking about her behaviour, how she's behaving. That's what we're talking about.
Who said that, Tasha? Say her name.
It's someone called Ella.
Oh, what was her comment?
Crazy how strangers are telling you how to live, and she's directing that at Misha.
Crazy how Misha has funded her get out, kidnap black men habit from the absolute consumption of strangers on the internet via gifts on an internet app.
If you put something out onto the public internet, then you've got to expect the people to have a comment on it. That's the whole point, surely. And it's not as if we're asking, most of us at some level are hoping that she gets, or I am hoping she gets the help that she needs. But we can talk about the behaviour that's unacceptable without slagging her into the ground. I mean, I've never heard a conversation on here as civil and as intelligent as this one.
One question to the comments, NJ.
Yeah, of course you can.
Obviously, I don't know a lot of you, but you can go and research it yourself. I go very much by, just facts. Because like I said, I don't know her too much. I just talk about what she's done. How come Kitchen M's, Marcus M's, what she's done, exactly the same thing, different demographic of men, but the same thing. How come there's whole accounts talking about justice for the men that have been in her kitchen, or there's accounts discussing her behaviour? There's been lives on Miss Red's live discussing the vulnerability of the men, because men's mental health matters, guys. Doesn't matter if they're black men, you're forgetting. It's all men, right? So men's mental health matters, all men. Nowadays, we're not just, because I swear that's why the courts are such a high percentage of, things in terms of rape and stuff, why we don't get believed, is because we've got to also listen to the men now, but not the black men, sorry, because Misha's ones are all voluntarily, even though she's on live calling police on every single black man 12 in a row. But Kitchen M's, it's very much
you're all worried, you're all scared. You're more scared for Kitchen M's fucking dog who's overweight in the corner, but because they're all white men still. But when it comes to the black men that you can clearly see going on, you just ignore it then. And that's when you need to realise it's nothing to do with racism, but it's just about desensitisation. Just clock and deep, like you lot are not even worried. You're making up possible excuses for one woman, but another woman's bad. Both of these women are doing exactly the same thing.
Well, that's what I was saying to you earlier. There's a group of them, and the one you're talking about with the dog, she's the one that phoned up and got the guy sacked. And then she was crying about it. She was so drunk, she was crying about it the next day. But she actually heard her phoning up the pizza shop and saying that he was propositioning her.
Yeah. Kitchen M's got the poor Uberman to come into the house and then made out to the line like he was being inappropriate, but you invited him in. Like, if you're a woman who's aware of certain things, you know what I mean, and not vulnerable, you're not obviously going to invite certain men in unless you're doing it for, like, a thing. So my point is, it's very much worrying. If both women are doing the same things, I don't get why one's more of a problem and one's not.
They're all a problem.
They're all a problem. And there's loads on here that are big problems. I've never seen so many drunk women on here in my life.
No, I think
Sorry,
I didn't even know about TikTok. And then I come on TikTok. And
Is Crazy One Joanna talking? Because I'm going to drop them.
Hello? Yeah, hello. Can I just say...
you are here. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a fake account. Sorry.
Oh, no. Can I just say, I work in the food industry, delivering and that. And the people I work for, if they had strange calls about the people I work with, they would talk to them and then they'd believe the driver, you know. So that guy would never go back to M's house ever again, but he would still keep his job.
Oh, I just read that he was sacked. That's all I know.
I know, but they wouldn't, because they look after their customers. So you could phone up and say, like, I don't want, say the driver's called Barry. I don't want Barry coming delivering my food. So then they say, oh, Joe, can you do this? Because Barry, if Barry was the next one to do the delivery, they would say, Joe, can you do that? Because Barry's, you know, he had trouble with that lady. Can you do this one? So they listen to her on the phone, but then they're not literally, unless it was really serious. And I know this because there was a lady outside the shop and her daughter got stuck in a trolley, and one of the lads went to help her, and so he helped her get the child out the trolley. It was a 12-year-old girl in a trolley, and then next minute she got her old man down trying to say that he was coming on to them. So afterwards they just said to the guy, please stay away from these people, right? Yeah. These guys were Asian, and they're going, listen, you don't understand how the white women act in this country. Please just stay away from them, because they can cause you problems.
Well, that's good to hear, and I hope he didn't get sacked. And what I read,
he never.
No, that's good then.
Really quick point about Micha, whatever I was thinking, blame it, yeah. If, right, we all know, like I said, people you want to use the race card, but statistics wise, right, that let's say white women tears, they normally get help, they rush to. See, clock the operator in the recording that NJ played earlier, yeah. Notice how from the instinct, even if it was made from his phone, but he'd given her address, instantly the operator was like, you're making up a lot of noise in the background, can you explain? You could hear her attitude, she's questioning it, which means her name, her address, or the number has been flagged, which means she's done it multiple times. Like,
that's what I said. Yeah.
So Micha, if Misha's watching this
as well, she kind of seemed a little bit off, because she was like, he's trying to call the police because
School with Micha. Can you confirm if she's mixed race or not?
She doesn't look it.
Misha, stop atting me in the comments, okay? Because I don't understand why you're so triggered by me. Stop atting me and come in the box and defend yourself, okay?
The messages I sent you, yeah? Don't
Don't even entertain that, right? Don't even entertain it, because if you messaged her, she'd have put the message up in the first place. No one's messaging you, Misha. No one.
Nobody.
Right, guys, Beans as Misha's here in the comments, and for all the people that are here asking for a recap and wondering what this woman's about, I'm gonna show one of the videos again. So can everybody mute up? After the video finishes, guys, can you hold the stage while I just run to the shop?
Got you.
Right, I'm gonna play.
I'm not anything. I'm not abusing you. But why would you?
I'm gonna leave my phone here as well because the Wi-Fi just trips in and
I
out.
haven't done anything. It's on record. All our conversation is on record. I've never been disrespectful. I've never been.
Trigger warning. Sorry, trigger warning for the chat people.
I've not done anything wrong. Everyone can see me.
I am here, the sister.
At this time, you say I should go from London. How will I go train? I don't touch you. Everything is online. But why will you kick me out at this time to go? Well, like, no, you're crying. Everything is on record. They will see all our conversation. Yeah, it's good. Everything, I haven't done anything. You allow me to stay to this time. You say I should leave your house. Well,
This is revenge, yeah?
I came from London.
Fucking revenge, get out!
I came from London. I came from London.
You're disgusting, man, get out! Get out!
I came from London. Why do you want me to go to London?
Get out! Get out of my house! Get out! Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
It's not the first time. It's on record.
Get out of my
I found that so distressing.
Someone just said he wants to go home, but he can't say it.
Why would they say that I want to go home?
So if you want to go home, then fucking go home. I'm not holding you hostage. Get out of my house.
You want me to go home?
They're saying I'm holding you hostage.
Why would they say that you want me hostage?
But fucking tell them that I'm not then. Tell them that I'm not then. Hello? What do you mean? What do you mean let him go? Everyone's telling me to let you go.
Why? I don't know.
Guys.
Did they know where I'm from?
No, they're saying let you go as in go and get the train home. Gaslight him. How? If he wants to go, he can go.
But why? I don't know. Is it your fans? Why are they saying it?
Yeah.
Misha, you said if he wants to go, he can go, but you've lured him to your house. It's early hours in the morning. How the hell is he going to get back to London on a train? You know what you was doing.
I came from London. Why do you want me to go to London?
Get out of my house! Get out!
Call the police.
Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
It's not the first time. It's on record.
Get out of my house! Why are you still here?
I'm not touching you. I can't leave now. You've done it before. It's on record. Everyone know. The police will investigate your account.
Get out of my house!
I want to call the police. Don't worry. Everything is on record.
Go on then, what are you gonna do? Go on then, what? What?
I'm not touching you. Yeah, I'm not touching you. You bring people to your house. You bring them on TikTok. You abuse them.
Mad, nobody even would want you.
I'm not saying anyone wants me, but I'm not used to this game. I'm just learning this thing.
Someone just said he wants to go home, but he can't say it.
Why would they say that I want to go home?
So if you want to go home, then fucking go home. I'm not holding you hostage. Get out of my house.
You want me to go home?
They're saying I'm holding you hostage.
Why would they say that you want me hostage?
But fucking tell them that I'm not then. Tell them that I'm not then. Hello?
Alright, wait there. I want to show the other one. Which was the other one?
I'm not used to this game. I'm just learning this. Did they know where I'm from?
No, it's not that one. But we actually do have some new ones, so let's play this.
Oh, no, sorry, I had my volume down.
Go on, will you speak, I'll listen.
How many times have you done this? Many men on
I can't remember where I was at. Anyway, basically, long story short, I do what I want when I want. And if you guys, and I know there's two people on here that know certain personal things about me, if you disclose that without my permission, and also, hang on, sorry, Levi, I'm just correcting a lot of facts that are being, rumours have been going around saying that I got arrested. I wasn't arrested at all. Do you want to say hello?
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my next victim. Guys, I wasn't arrested. When I ended the live, the police were outside. I showed that the police were literally outside. I rang my sister because I was convinced I was going to get arrested. The police didn't even come up, nothing at all. I spoke to the guy the next day and he was like, I'm absolutely fine, you're fine. So, yeah. So, in other words, just stop causing trouble and wanting trouble. I'm not a racist. Yes, I do date black guys. I don't see what the problem is. What? Because I have a type. So people saying, "Oh, why does she only invite black guys back?" Also, people are saying that I meet black guys and invite them back from the streets. So how did we meet?
Wow.
And how long have we been talking for? How long have we been talking for?
A couple of months now.
There we go. I don't just go out and bring someone back.
No.
And also, I'm a single woman.
Wow.
He's a single guy. We're like, are we breaking the law?
Mm-hmm.
Am I breaking the law? I live by myself. If we go out and I say, do you want to come back tomorrow for a drink? And also, if I change my mind and I want him to leave, it's my house. If I went to his house and he said, do you know what, Micha? I want you to go now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Black people always go.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes things go wrong. The only thing I will apologise for, hang on. The only thing I do want to apologise for is the way I spoke to him. It was horrible. When I watched it back, I should not have ever spoken to someone like that, whether it was a man or a woman. And people that were watching that, it did go up to 2,000. And I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed of myself. My family are ashamed of me. I hold my hands up. I made a mistake. Okay? All I can say is that I will never, ever talk to someone like that again. I've learnt my lesson. So if you guys have taught me something,
Well done.
maybe you have actually.
Well done. Nothing, obviously.
Levi's, I don't know, he counted his life.
It's like all of the men can hardly string a sentence together. You get me? It's like they just mumble on with what she's saying. Probably they don't even understand her. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
Do you not class that as grooming, NJ?
100%.
If they're vulnerable people? Just because it's a woman doing it to males, would you not, if that was the other way round and it was vulnerable females and grown men that were saying, would you not class that as grooming?
100%.
Definitely is a bit of grooming, but I also think at the same time she's always screaming out, oh yeah, sometimes things go wrong, but every time it goes wrong for you, my girl, because I've never seen her actually bring one back and it goes smooth, because it's always ending the same way. It's the same pattern. There's always problems at the end of it. Come 2-3 o'clock, they've got to leave now, they can't find their phone, now he's got to get up and go. They live 2-3 hours away. There's no trains. The trains are not running. Like, it's very much that page, 100%. And I think she knows exactly what she's doing. And she needs one little rotted woy-oy.
The quick wee. Right, sorry, we've had Days in here for a hot minute. Days, you okay? Is she sleeping?
She might just be doing, she does bits and bobs around as well. She's my babe, she might just be observing.
Okay, cool.
But she also might be sleeping, because she also does fall asleep.
I agree still.
So guys, could you help me to understand something? Because I'm a lot older than you. And why would, even if she's bringing guys back and they're decent guys, why would you show that behaviour? You know, it's not like if I ever brought a bloke back in the day, back in the centuries ago, I would, you know, I could never even dream. I know it's a different generation. I could never dream of putting it on camera so thousands of people could see it. Could you? Or is that what they do nowadays?
I couldn't even do it now.
Yeah, she thrives off the views. I think she does it to get a reaction. I think she gets gifts out of it as well, because I've seen her plenty of times behave like a right little so-and-so, and people actually gift it. They want to see the password.
This wants to be Kitchen M's, but the more extreme version, the racist version.
Yeah, no, exactly that.
M's. The woman is dying. Certain people on this app, if you watch who she matches, certain people that are wrong, and she will be like, all beggy to us, because she's dying to be them controversial selves, and let people give it to her like you lot give it to her. It's mental.
Yeah.
I get you, Indy, but not to the extreme that she does it. She takes it to a whole nother extreme. She just said basically other people do madnesses on this app. It's not just her. We understand that and we light them up as well, trust me. Where's the sister, Rihanna? Are you
Everyone, like, the most I do is talk for money guns and do dare battles. Like, not all of us are crazy and kidnap people.
Jason, what's up? Hello, Jason? Jason?
Can I just say as well, yeah, I don't know if you lot have noticed, yeah, but whenever there's men around, she really tries to disrespect women. And I know as much as people might not like Marcus M's here, but she done it the other day with Marcus M's. She was so nice to Marcus M. She was even telling me that I bully Marcus M's. And then DG and someone else joined. And then she flipped on Marcus M's like mad. And she does it every time there's men around. And I genuinely think there is a deep-rooted issue.
Yes.
I don't know if she's got daddy issues. I don't know if she was bullied by men. I don't know if
she's a
something
pick-me.
happened to her. Yeah, that as well. But I just feel like whenever she's live, people should just report her account. Sorry. And that's it. Because I don't want to keep seeing your big blowfish face with vulnerable men on my FYP anymore.
I think it's a power thing for her. She sees herself above us women. It's a complete power trip for her. That's why she'll bring down any women, and she feels that the African men that she's bringing home are on the lower spectrum. That's how she sees them. That's why she feels she can be vulnerable, because if she's only going for those types of men, she feels that they're going to be puppets. They're going to do exactly what she says and not have anything. Who are they going to say that their distant cousin somewhere? You know, who are they going to comment to? What authority are they going to go to? There's no one. So that's why she's particularly singling them out. It's a power thing. She doesn't see herself next to any type of women at all. She sees herself being above women. I really don't. She's the type of person that when she looks in the mirror, there's several different people looking back at her.
She hates herself, and that's the reality of it. Her whole life, she's had absolutely no... We all could tell the kind of person she is. Her whole life, she has had no attention from men.
Guys, I'm going underground.
From not a soul. She's come to TikTok. She's got a bit of a... She's found her little bit of attention seeking, kicking men out in the middle of the night, gets her a bit of views, and finally people know who Micha is. Micha, they don't know you for a good reason, darling, and trust me, you're not built for... If you can't come up in this box now and defend yourself here and now, you ain't built for TikTok, trust me. And
that's on facts. Right, Kez has had the most, right?
NJ, you lot, hey.
Go on.
Are you...
underground?
Look, I'm going underground, yeah.
We can't hear you, baby.
I think she's on the train.
I
think she said she was going.
What I was just going to say quickly is, respectfully, I've seen, not just myself, but I've seen Kez, right, who has put herself out there, had the biggest, right, things said against her and still come up. Torian had things said against her. All of us, right, have had things said against us, and you've had to either come up or shut up. If you don't care too much, then that's fine. But that just giving, you obviously are either hiding from what the situation is, or you don't care what the topic is. This isn't like a little segment. This is quite like, you know, not like an argument or da-da-da. This is like a very big thing. The fact you can't come up shows everything that you're just a narcissist, because narcissists can never stand up in places they can never compare, but you can always sit there and make people that are vulnerable. I guarantee out of the demographic that you've had, has she had like a real man or like any kind of bad man in her yard? Like,
Nope. But one day she's going to get one, and then it's going to be fuckery.
Oh, so out of the demographic that she never had a man that will come tell her about her big
No, a bad man would never. Let's be honest. She's going to continue getting the same demographic of man, because a bad man would never.
And that is narcissistic behaviour. Because guess what, Micha? Yes, you are clapped. Your face may look like the non-green version of the person from Shrek. But guess what? We all, as women, have gone through, now I can draw you up. Thank you, baby. That's all I needed. I'll mute.
Hi, Micha.
Micha. Welcome to the stage, Micha.
Right, first thing I'm going to say, Kiki is the most two-faced person on this app. The guy has just phoned me to say she's messaging him again. He's just sat there laughing, saying, oh, don't worry about it. I'm not going to join. Why would I? This is hilarious. He was like, let's enjoy the show and we'll talk later. He's coming over in January. Who gives a shit? Also, right, what on earth am I doing wrong if someone chooses to come to my house? Yeah, we both drink. He's not being forced the alcohol down his throat, by the way, and the door is unlocked. He can leave at any point. If I then do end up having too much to drink and choose him and ask him to leave, why is that so wrong? If they chose to come at a time where they can't get a taxi back, why didn't he get the last train then at midnight?
I agree. Keep going.
Guys, wait there, please. One at a time, please.
No, I was going to say keep going. I was going to say let us speak. Keep going. Is that?
Kiki, it is always you that I start on because you're so two-faced. It's ridiculous.
Right, forget about the clout. Talk about defend yourself in terms of what they're saying about the black man. Keep going.
What?
Defend what they're saying. Yeah, forget about that. What they're saying about the black men. Keep going. Like, talk. This is your moment.
What do you mean? What? Saying what?
Why don't you ever have a white man in?
What? So you want to know why it's black men? Right? Because one, it's off dating apps, and that is my type. Right? I have had relationships in the past. I've only started coming on TikTok in September. You know what I mean? Like, and also I can do what I want. And I am mixed race. My dad is black, he's from the Caribbean, and my mum is white. The man that you're seeing on Facebook is my stepdad. So if you're going to, like, say things, at least get it right. Why would I lie about being mixed race?
Micha,
have you ever posted
you're
a
a liar
picture
and a
of your father?
weirdo, just to let you know.
Micha?
Yeah.
Right, wait there. We need some order.
I'm not lying. Why would I lie?
1 minute, Bisha, 1 minute. Suzanne, can you mute a sec, please? Right. Micha, you come up here and obviously you spoke about on Kiki first. So Kiki's going to reply and then you're going to reply after, okay? So please go on mute. We need order in here. Kiki, can you respond, please? Come up here.
Micha, I'm not two-faced. NJ asked me to message the man that you had in your kitchen. Therefore, I messaged him. Hold on, let me just sort this echo.
Guys, everyone stay on mute, please.
I messaged him and asked him if he was coming in here. That is not two-faced. The second thing is, I've been in your lives. I've been okay with you. I've been fine. The more I've watched, the more I've learned. Yes. You can't sit here and tell me I'm two-faced when I've asked you off the app for your phone number to have a conversation with you about stuff that you've brought onto an app. I don't do this, Micha. So you're coming for me for what reason? You're saying the most about me, but there isn't a reason as to why you're doing it. You're just doing it for an argument. You're just doing it for argument's sake, because what is the reason? There isn't one.
Okay, Micha, can you reply now? Come off mute. Micha, come off mute. Come on, let's keep the flow going.
Yeah, I'm off mute.
Come on then, reply,
Right,
please.
the reason... Right, Kiki, do you run the app? I don't know why you think that it's okay to contact me. Why would you want my personal number? If you want to speak to me, you could find me on Facebook or Instagram. Contact me on there. I'm not going to give you my personal number. And if you're going to talk to me about what I did on the app, it's my live stream. I can do what I want on it. Don't watch then. If it bothers you all so much, just don't watch. And if I'm doing anything so wrong, then why hasn't anyone stopped me from doing it?
Okay, Micha, can I calmly have a conversation with you? So in terms of what you're talking about, number one, people have a problem with it because you're doing it on live stream. You could have the worst situation. You could have 100 men in your house. You could be like Bonnie, what's her name? You could be sitting there with a pipe smoking a C, right? But if you're doing it in public or private, no one knows, no one can judge. That's your thing, right? But the problem is you're doing things on live stream. So do you not see what you're doing in terms of getting certain men back? You are very much trying to imitate Marcus M's vibes.
Right, so if I'm going out, yeah, I'm going to the pub, and then because obviously the night starts off good, yeah. He's come from another area, so he says, "Should we go back to yours and carry on drinking?" When they come back, maybe I shouldn't always go on TikTok, you know. But the thing is, once I've had a few
forget TikTok. I'm not trying to woman shame. I'm asking you and the people that you're bringing back and what you're doing. I'm asking you a genuine question.
What? What's the question?
As in, okay, so number one, I've seen you. I don't really watch you. I've seen 5+ videos of you in the past 2-3 weeks of different men over a set 3-month period of time that you've brought back to your house. And okay, so in respect of women that go through this, survivors, victims, etc., do you think that you would have a bit more accountability if you was actually, because at the same time, you know what pisses me off more about what you're doing in terms of black men is when you're taking the piss out of women and vulnerability. So when you are making certain calls, etc., and you are purposely bringing men back and going on TikTok for said clout, do you not think you're taking the piss a bit out of women that have genuinely gone through the same situations?
Okay, so if he's come back, yeah, am I not allowed to change my mind? Do I have to then keep him here until the morning? There's hotels. They like if I don't want them in my house anymore,
But you
why
didn't
should
come
I
back,
have to
you
keep
invite
them?
Wait, hold on, Sean, let her talk.
Yeah, Sean, one sec, you can. Thank you. Carry on, Paige.
No, it was Misha. Carry on, Misha.
Well, yeah, that's my point. Why am I not allowed to
Okay,
change
so
my
Misha,
mind?
I'm very much, my biggest thing, yeah, in terms of talking about consent, if someone offers you a cup of tea, come back to my house for a cup of tea, I really fancy it. By the time we have a walk, I get back to their house, that cup of tea's cold, and I don't want that cup of tea no more. Are you going to force that cup of tea down my throat? No. Just because I said yes, instinct, and the whole walk down.
But I don't force anything.
I haven't finished. No, I wasn't talking about, I was talking about women, from us. Misha, listen, I'm talking about from when you're talking about in terms of men. You can say yes to something. I can say yes to that cup of tea from the get-go. The whole walk down, I could dance with you. I could want to drink that cup of tea and go for a walk. When I get to that house, if that tea's cold, you can't force it down my throat. That's consent. So my thing is, I'm not talking about you having consent. I'm talking about your pattern of behaviour. So the thing is with me, Misha, what pisses me off about you, and I'm saying this to you as a very respectful, humble way because it's not my stage, because it would be very different, but my problem is if you was a woman who a couple of times out of a random selection of variety or demographic of men that you've brought home, even if it is for clout and that's what you want to do, your thing, whatever, and it's been fine, but there's a few times where it's been a problem, that's fine, I understand it. However, I also am raising two sons, Misha. So what I'm also very aware of, which I wasn't before, is very, very crassist, right, constructed, narcissistic women that will use things for etc. like white women tears and privilege to make men feel a type of way and gain it in their control. So my problem is with you, you've not done it once or twice, Misha, where I'm like, okay, let's make sure we help you. You're doing it on a consistent basis of behaviour. You've then also sat on live and called the police on Torian, a black woman, but sat there while Marcus M's, Delusive Angie have cussed out your whole blood clot family and Googled you and not done a single fucking thing. But to another black woman, oh, shock, look, same demographic, you're ringing the police. My point is, no one, okay, you may not be racist in terms of you dislike people of colour and you want to run us down in the streets, but what you are doing is using your white privilege, honey, to make sure people that are at a disadvantage to you in that one particular system, the police system, you're fully using that, you're loving it, and you're running with it. And I don't get how you can say any different.
Okay, Paigey, thank you for that raw land. Just as I was about to say, Misha, I know that there was a lot there for you to take in, but she spoke nothing but facts. Do you understand where she's coming from?
To a certain extent, but another thing I do want to say is you lot don't see what happens before the live and after the live, right? I'll talk about one guy, for example, right? When he called the police, the one that you've been showing all the recordings of, when he called the police, they didn't even come up and speak to me. All they did was ask if he was all right, because we're still talking now, we're still friends, me and him. And also, he ended up coming back half an hour later, spending the night here and didn't leave till midday, because we both calmed down with the situation. I came off TikTok and he came back. And if I was so awful to him, yeah, wouldn't he report me? And two, why are we still friends now?
Can I just say as well, Misha, you always love to scream, oh, I'm in danger, and act like you're the vulnerable one, but...
He's not vulnerable.
I mean, hold on a minute, let me land. I didn't say
he is a grown man.
Let me land, yeah. And normal people do not go out on a date and bring the man home. I don't know if it's because you was raised with 19 stepdads every year or where you learnt that behaviour, but as normal women, we do not go out to the pub and bring back someone every night. That's weird, loose, mad behaviour. And then what you're doing on top of it as well, you know what you're doing, because you're playing like you're the vulnerable one, but there's nothing vulnerable about you. You're very calculated. You know exactly what you're doing. And yeah, it needs to stop, because that's not fucking normal behaviour, you little wagon wheel.
Sure. Right, Misha.
You need to unmute so you can respond, my love. Yep.
Misha, would you like to respond?
Because when people, you lot are saying in the comments, they're vulnerable. I'd like, okay, tell me how they're vulnerable.
Well,
you call the fire brigade on them.
Fire brigade on who?
Yes, no, listen, instead of listen, I'm going to ask you 4 questions. Yes or no, no long thing. Yes or no. Did you call the fire brigade on them?
No. There was
Did
no
you call,
fire. Why would I
yes
call
or
fire
no?
brigade?
Did you call the mental health team on them?
No.
Did you call a family member or anyone that you knew via TikTok or anyone else male-wise on them?
No.
Did you come off the live and ask them without the live and without the worry to leave your house?
Yeah, I muted it.
No. Did you come off live, completely off live, without them knowing people were watching them? Yes or no to come off and then ask them
They were
privately?
on the live with me.
Did you come off live, yes or no, and ask
Stop asking
them?
me stupid questions if you watched the live.
No is the answer. That's how they're vulnerable. The fuck?
They're not vulnerable. They chose to come on live with me.
Do you need? Okay, so you're saying that a woman that is not been coerced into a certain situation that has been something by a man is not
How they
vulnerable?
coerced? Like, come
okay,
on.
so it's different. That's fine.
You guys are just ridiculous. I think you're all a bunch of bullies. You all need to grow up and just go to bed because you're boring.
They're drunk.
Bye.
They're drunk.
One second,
They
Josiah,
don't speak English.
I knew it. That's what they all do on here. They all say, I'm being bullied. Shut up, man. No one's bullying you.
You're bullying black men, you little mess.
Where it's constructive like questions that they cannot, as a narcissist, answer in front of 1.9k people, they leave. You see this girl, I've seen her in 4k people with Marcus M's and that, going back and forth with the most toxic bullshit. She loves it then. She's been asked real questions and she can't answer it. On this stage, she feels pressured and she has to leave. That's why until I pressured her, she came up. And it's a narcissistic behaviour. There you go.
Can I speak?
Yes, Suzanne,
Hello?
because I know she's still in here. Yeah, go on, Suzanne, you can land.
So anyway, Kesson, is it Paige? You did my job there. And I wasn't allowed to come in, but
I was going to
yeah,
try
it's
and get around to you, Suzanne, but, you know,
Yeah.
obviously... Yeah.
I know, no, listen, respect to the ladies. Yeah, I mean, you're so right. Narcissistic people, they deflect all the time. They cannot take personal responsibility for anything. And as soon as you start to challenge them about their behaviour, there's no winning then, because you've harmed their internal, evaluation of themselves. Do you know what I mean? They cannot hear what any of us are saying. It's impossible. And you're going to see some behaviour when she's had a drink. I've been 29 years sober. I was going to say act like that, but I didn't. Obviously, TikTok wasn't around then. But I did some behaviours when I was drinking. I can tell you when I was young. But I got sober. I reached a rock bottom, which is where this girl is going. And I had to get sober. And 29 years later, I picked myself up from the gutter where she is and, went back to college at a very late age, went to university, had my own practice for a few years now. And now I'm retired. And that's why I'm on TikTok. I'm a bored old bitch, But you guys have done absolutely amazing tonight. And do you know what? Looking at you girls tonight, I got so much respect for you, all of you.
Can we just say a massive big up, and this is real life, right? I don't know, I don't want to call your name as 89. What's your name,
Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Yes.
Did you say 29 years sober?
Yeah.
Can we all get clapping hands right now in the comments? 29 years sober.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, darlings. And in all of that time, apart from a psychotherapist, I'm a drug and alcohol counsellor. So I can look back on my life when I die on my deathbed, which may not be too long because I had cancer, but I can look back and I can actually say, looking at myself lately, what have I done with my life? I can say that I have saved alcoholics' lives and their families because you can't kid a kidder. None of watching all the alcoholic young girls on here, and you can't kid a kidder. I've been there, I've done it, I've got the T-shirt. And what I would give to be able to help, I'm not going to say the names, but a few of them on here begging for drink and manipulating their friends to get them to go and get drinks. And my heart so wants to jump in and say, look, just hear my story, just hear me. You know, it's none of my fucking business, but, you know, do you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Trust me, I knew.
Suzanne, I followed you. You're amazing.
Yeah, I knew.
But I don't look. You won't find me because I don't come on and do any talks or anything because I don't want it in my life. I don't want to have all the people that might attack me and slag me off, and it hurts me.
No, I get. No, I'm not even that. I'm just talking about. I followed you for 29 years sober. As someone that addiction could be anything at anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of us struggle, but 29 years sober.
Yeah, and I've been
amazing.
Yeah, can we give Suzanne a follow? Because I honestly believe that somebody like her, with her story and just the way how she carries herself with dignity and pride and morals, we need more of her on here talking about her experience and how she can help people. This is what this app should be about. Because Suzanne, I understand where you're coming from because, like you said, you're new to TikTok. When we was all new, we was all like, what the hell is going on here? And I have to understand, I have to like say to you that the reason why I do what I'm doing is because we've got a lot of younger generation that are looking up to these kind of content creators because they've got numbers, they've got views, they're thinking, how can I be the next Micha? Do you know what I mean? So this is why we're here, raising awareness. I don't care if people say it's a bully life because you're from that ilk of, you understand where we're coming from, and you could tell that we ain't here to just tear people down. We're actually here to have conversation with substance, you know.
And that's why I've stayed on. That's why I've stayed on with you so long, because I hear these intelligent women, and all of you on here.
What about me? Am I not intelligent? No, I'm the host.
NJ, don't make us big you up. You know, we don't like a lot of males, NJ. We don't like a lot of males, but we love you.
No, of course.
So you know you're a good one. Can I just say, NJ, you know the ones that say bully lives in these spaces? This is myself included in this at one point in my life. When it's these conversations that are hard truths, it's called interventions, and no one that's going through any kind of addiction, struggle, no matter what it may be.
Torian, you missed out on... Sorry, my Wi-Fi.
I finally got Micha up and you left. You make me sick.
Susan, can I just ask you a question?
Suzanne, did you say?
Suzanne, yeah.
Yes. Who is it?
But it's Tasha.
Hi,
What do you, from
Suzanne.
actually hearing, I followed you by the way, I think you're amazing. From actually listening to her, what do you sum up of her actual, what she had to say?
Well, I think that she's at a basic level, there's a lot of shame there. And, you know, in my life, I'll tell you what I can do. I can talk about my life as an alcoholic like she is, and problems, mental problems like she's got, so it doesn't sound to her like I'm slagging her off. Because there'll be a lot of shame, there'll be a lot of low self-esteem, you'd never know it.
Torian, please hold the fort for me because I need to run.
There's a mask that's worn all the time. And from the outside, you know, like when I'm on like if I was like coming out of my therapist role, I'd be sort of so angry and effing and blinding about her and wanting to kick her head in and all the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? But I obviously have to look at don't have to, but I look at the deeper level and where the you know what happened in the person's childhood and all that. I know you're not all interested in that, but look at what happened in the childhood, what made me like the way that I was, not being able to hold on to relationships, a whole big load of story I got there and experience to tell. But she's got all that. She doesn't know, you know, if she's narcissistic, she doesn't, you can't tell her, I lived with my black partner for 10 years. He was a narcissist. And, you know, you cannot tell them. They will not be able to see it. They will not be able to see it. This girl will not change until something really bad's happened.
Suzanne?
Yes, love?
Sorry, hi, I'm Georgia. I just wanted to ask you a question, yeah?
Yeah.
You know when we talk about narcissism and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Would a narcissist ever question if they are a narcissist?
Why would you ask Georgia? Can I just say you pissed me off, Georgia? I've literally got a degree about to do my master's in psychology, sociology, and criminology, and you would not ask me. That's crazy.
So a narcissist A narcissist. What did you say again? Will a narcissist ever take responsibility for being one?
No, yeah. Would a narcissist ever look at themselves and think, am I a narcissist?
No,
Obviously.
ever, never.
So no, that's incorrect.
Right. Well,
Okay, so from a real, as in, I studied for 7 years on a degree level, sociopaths and psychopaths, because I like it and I love it. Okay, so a narcissist, a real narcissist, the only time they will open up to their vulnerabilities, right? So have you ever had love bombing?
Yeah.
Love bombing, the biggest love bombing is by a narcissist. The reason you get love bombed is not because you're a dickhead, it's because they will open up their minimal vulnerabilities, give you what they know that your right vulnerabilities are and your weak spots. They will open up certain truths, not full truths, enough at a short period of time, make themselves look like I've changed, I've done this, but then be the complete opposite.
So I truly believe I've only ever come across one actual narcissist in my life. And obviously people use that word so loosely. Like they do. People say it all the time. And I genuinely come to terms with the fact that I was in a relationship with a narcissist, and it is one of the most damaging things. Fuck me, like we've all got our stories, yeah, but it was quite possibly the worst experience I've had in my life, to the point where I used to spend hours on Google thinking, am I a narcissist, to the point where I would actually think I was. And like it wouldn't even matter, this person could cheat on me, right? And I would blame myself and apologise.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up. Like, when you actually do, and it's so good to be exposed to it, because you start to see that certain traits in people. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. The traits, all the red flags are there right from the beginning, but only when you've studied it.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I was the narcissist in the relationship at the time it had finished.
Yeah.
They are so clever. They will do anything they have to do, love bomb you to death and make you think they're wonderful, and everybody else will think they're wonderful. But at home, and they'll be pulling you down. They'll be pulling you down, and your self-esteem will go to the ground. Yeah. And they'll make you think, they'll gaslight you till you think it's you, it's your fault, you're insane.
Yeah, literally, like, oh my God, I really like you, by the way, Suzanne. I've followed you. Can you follow me back?
I will follow back, but I have nothing to say. I don't know what you'll be following.
Well, it may be in hopes one day you'll go live, and then I'm sure you'll have Paige in a box and you do a little podcast together.
Okay.
But yeah.
Paige, can I just ask you something, sweetie? Is she there? Paige?
She's gone quiet.
Paige? No. She's gone quiet. So, Susan, let me ask you, so do you think... Suzanne, sorry, I keep saying Susan. Okay. I'm not particularly talking, because as I said, I don't know this person, but do you feel somebody like that, I'm just trying to say it in a roundabout way, do you think they're dangerous?
I think that the situations she's getting herself into are dangerous, and the situations are dangerous for the other person. That's why I said earlier, if any of my patients act out like that, I would have to be speaking to my supervisor about it, because she's a danger to herself. She puts herself in dangerous positions.
No, I love you, Susan, right? The only reason I disagree is she is a danger, but more to society than herself. She's very calculated.
When I say a danger to herself, Paige, I mean that she's putting herself in situations where she could get beaten up badly or whatever, you know? That's what I mean by danger to herself.
I think that's why she does it in her own home, is because she feels safe in that environment, because she knows when the police come, you know, it's not her that's going to be going.
Question earlier, has she ever brought, in terms of demographics, right, let's think about demographics and stereotypes. The people want to say about black men, they're dealers or they're big gangmen, all this, right? So let's talk about the stereotypes there's meant to be lots of. Has she ever brought any kind of man that's about it to her house in terms of a black man?
What do you mean about it?
No, she hasn't.
Right.
When she says about it, she means like, you know...
A bad man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get you. Like a road man.
Yeah,
road man. I don't like the term road man, but yeah, bad man. Any kind of bad man. Any kind of man
that will give her a left, right, good night, though. I promise you.
Right.
All men are the same. Someone might have a mummy complex, and their mum used to lick him up as a youth. She's going to try push him, and he's going to end up woy.
And this is when Paige said it's calculated about who she's going for, because it's all people of the same, like, person. Does that make sense? It's like
It does, but Georgia, if you say that to her, she will deflect it back onto you. She's not capable of seeing clearly and her behaviour. She just showed it when she came on.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. She watched the video back and she apologised for it. So when she's in a sort of right mind and not pissed, that's when she'll go into her shame and she'll apologise. But she will go back immediately and do the same thing again.
Narcissist. So like I said, a narcissist, a real narcissist, right? So you know, if you're sitting there for yourself, if you're a person at home thinking you've done something really minimal, reacted, for instance, not been the first toxic person, but reacted to toxicity, yeah? And then you've questioned yourself upon your reaction, not even the person that caused it, you're not a narcissist. Anyone that questions their intentions in that term, no, you're not a narcissist. But what it is the people that display without asking. Like, for instance, I don't know, say I'm really insecure about cheating, but I think I'm really pretty. So a real narcissist, like, man, if I was in a vulnerable state, would be like, oh, I'm going to overexert. Oh, I'm such a, like, good guy. I'm mature. Like, I want a wife. I want a woman. Like, you're so beautiful. He really knows that. He ain't got to tell me I'm beautiful too much. But he will overexert and love bomb me in terms of the places that I need it. I still bring it because you're vulnerable. That's a narcissist. That's when they're displaying minimal, but they're not giving their full 100. So people that use it, which is fine, everyone has narcissistic traits, but people like her that use it, like I said, where it's dangerous, where you're not just, like I said, are you ringing the fucking fire brigade or are you ringing like your random cousins or mandem? No, you're ringing the police, where you know statistically black men do not do very well with the police, honey.
Oh, God, I know. It's awful. Yeah, you're spot on, Paigey. You're spot on.
It was brilliant because Paige, you floored her, because at the beginning I was wondering where you were going with the questions, because you asked about the fire brigade, random, and it completely floored her, and then she realised exactly where you were getting around to, that she's calling the police, and she knew she was calling the police. It was brilliant.
People don't realise, the thing is with me, I've got multiple qualifications. I'm actually a geek. Like, down to, I've got a qualification in history and ancient archaeology, just because of, like, I actually wanted to be a police officer, right? That's why I've got everything I have. I wanted to be a police officer. I wanted to make change. It wasn't until I'd done the degree I'd done and I learnt about racial institutions whilst being institutionalized. I was like, I can't do this because it's too, as me and my ADHD, I'm going to be the police officer that will bust someone's head. Like, I can't. Do you know what I mean? I have to use it in other ways. Do you get what I mean? Like, I have many of the things. I don't say things or jump up for any reasons, and that's why. Notice how, like, no one, not even in a braggy way, but this woman would not get up for hours. And I finally unmuted, said two things to draw up because I'm not a dickhead. It's because I literally, not in a braggy way, but people, when it comes to her, she's not the average person. I can't sit there, for instance, and just psychoanalyze at my minimal degree, Tasha or Suzanne. But when it comes to the people the extremes that we've been studying for 7 years, that's very easy, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And not only that, I've been drawn to that because I've grown with parents or certain relationships with a narcissist. I've literally lived every day with a narcissist.
Me too.
So whether I now use my little bit of manipulation or narcissism for good, and people like her use it for evil, that is the biggest example I can give you. I've grown every day. I can't stand myself. I've grown up as who I am in a very white area, how I look. There's a lot of things. Been with a lot of bad men, but I don't sit there and use that to be evil. I choose to be good. And I use my certain skills that I've grown from these evil dickheads for good. She uses what she's grown for bad, and then wants to walk and cry about it. Fuck you, bitch.
Absolutely.
I mean, do you not? I mean, it comes to me. It just completely comes across that whatever was going on in her household, that she's got something. I mean, was she feeling away because her father? She said she's of colour, that her father wasn't there.
Like her
Is she then taking it out, repeating it because she's with using? I mean, why the particular black guys?
Yeah, it does make you wonder. I mean, I'll be so real. Like, when, earlier I said that there was that live going on. She done. I swear I've never seen this go in my whole life. And when I watched for a little bit before I actually got in the box and had a conversation with her, and I didn't even scream and shout when I got in the box because I felt like I could see something damaged. Does that make sense? And I just can't bring myself to do that because I've been in that position. I don't care if someone is saying the most vile, horrible bullshit about me. I could not bring myself in that at that point to get in the box and scream and shout at her because I feel like sometimes when you know, not saying that I'm a psychological genius and stuff, and I don't have degrees like Paige, but when you do understand psychology and stuff like that, and you've looked into certain things and you're into that stuff, you do kind of understand people's reasons for doing certain things. And it was so obvious there was deep-rooted behaviour there, and I couldn't even bother to be angry. And I knew everything I'd say would fall on deaf's ears, so what was the point? You know, so I literally just had a conversation with her, and all she kept bringing up was, like, loads of shit in my previous career, and I said, okay, well, what do you do? What's it got to do with you? And then I said, you're holding a whole life about everything I do, so answer my question. And then when she said carer, and I'll be so real, in my head the first thing I thought was bullshit. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, hopefully maybe this live will help her, because she's still in here, understand her behaviour a little bit more. And
Who?
All I would want for her, Georgia.
Understand who?
Who?
What's her face? Misha?
Yeah, hopefully her. What?
She ain't gonna understand shit. I'll be so real. You see, every time NJ's done a survive, and I love it, and I've been here for it. But you see, like I said, growing narcissist, she thrives off it. This is Kitchen M's. Kitchen M's have been going for like 4 years strong. Of other platforms.
Because there's clearly some, in my opinion, there's clearly...
If she was attracted to black men, or there was real issues with men, for instance, she would be like the rest of us that are fucking sad, depressed, and got fucked over by men and don't put it on live, and we're getting licked down and fucked over emotionally.
Yeah, but Paige, who's to say that one day she won't get help for her mental health? It's clear.
Can I say something?
No, I'm not talking about her mental health. I'm talking about her specifics. What I'm saying is everyone's mental health is bad, but guess what? We've all gone through shit, like I just said. But guess what? When you're using specific things, and like, okay, so can I go and be like, I'm going to go date and make loads of white guys come back to my house when I'm drunk on live, and I'm going to pretend on live that they've said the N-word. Is that okay?
No, but that's not what I'm referring to, Paige. I'm saying...
No, but that's her, though. Like, I've been through trauma. I've gone through stuff with whatever race or whatever with men. But my point is, no one needs to... Like, if men's mental health matters, we need to take... All of that shit don't matter. You're not getting it. It don't matter. When it comes to men's mental health, take across everything. Yeah, she's a woman and rah. I'm maternal too. I've got 2 sons. But I've got 2 sons. You're taking a fucking piss. What she's never going to do is use her femininity and her white woman tears to chat bullshit. She's the reason 96% of grapes do not get fucking put through, and no one gets believed as women, because women chat shit and phone calls get made on 100 times. Of course you can't trust a woman, because the whole point is equality. So if loads of these women are sitting there calling fake, this man done this man won't leave my house, how the fuck do you expect one of us that actually has a problem to be believed? It's not even always necessarily the fucking system's fault at the same point. Sometimes accountability for these dickhead women, because how the fuck are we meant to believe? Because I've got 2 sons, and if someone called something on my sons, I want evidence too. I want to see it. So same way is the same way. What she's not going to do is sit there and smirk and only call police on black people, but never call police on Marcus fucking M's or Angie or anyone else, or want to leave the box when normal conversations have been asked to her, but we'll sit there for 7 hours and go back and forth with fucking court assassin. It's disgusting. You're a clout chasing little bitch. That's what you are. You like to draw in black men for your fucking clout, and it's disgusting.
Paige, I really hear what you're saying, and maybe part of it is, I think, did you say she's mixed race? And maybe, as one of you said earlier, her father never was there, and maybe the reason she picks on black guys is because this is the anger that she's portraying.
That's right.
That she should be going to her father. I'm not saying that's right. It's wrong.
I get that, but at the same time, they're saying father's never there. My dad was there until I was 14, but at the same time, cheated on my mum so blatantly and obviously that the only 2 times I went on holiday to Disneyland, my parents even argued in Disneyland fucking Florida. Yeah. Disney World, Florida, my parents argued. My parents' wedding, the bitch that my dad was dealing with was circling around. Am I sitting there blaming her? No. Do you see what I'm trying to say? We all have issues, and I get that. But at the same time, when you're doing it on live, it's not an excuse, it's a pattern of behaviour. No, it's not. It gets to a point, yes, we're all women and we're all lovely, and I'm an empath as well. This woman is a fucking crazy bitch.
What I will say, Paige, and I don't know if you were on when you heard a little bit of my story earlier on about me being 29 years sober and getting myself up from the gutter, where she appears to be and going back to college and university and getting my business later in life, you know, a lot of my behaviours were so bad until I reached a rock bottom, which is where she's going, before I had to sort my issues out. And I'm telling you, I had issues. People would have hated me back, be hating on me back in the day.
I hate you, Susan.
Oh, darling.
I could never hate you.
But you couldn't, because you're an empath like me. And I think we're probably super empaths, which means that we can be empathic, but you turn us the wrong way and you'll see the fucking devil.
Yeah, I feel like you're really, I promise nothing you could have done was that bad. I feel like you're really lovely.
Well, I honestly, I do appreciate that, because it's always nice to get compliments, isn't it? That's truth. But don't ever underestimate, because I got well. One of my sisters got well. My mother killed herself at 37 from drugs and alcohol. My dad was probably people are listening to this and they'll come at me for it, but I'm just sharing to help others. You know, my dad was a paedophile.
And no one could ever come at you, Suzanne, because no one's horrible traits or flaws could ever be perpetuated on yourself.
Well, so trust me, I've been through as much as some of you girls have been through. You know, I was bullied at school, came home to a drugged mother, and had to satisfy my father at 5 from the age of 4.
Oh, trigger warning in the comments.
Trigger warning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Suzanne, I'm heavily sorry.
And so all I'm saying is, the only reason I'm disclosing this is to say that all of the people I see on here that are drunk and they're displaying such unhealthy behaviours, they can all get well, but most of them I see are in denial that they even have a problem. And they have so many people around them that are enabling them. And the people that are enabling them, they don't want to enable because they seem to care about the person, but they need maybe a little bit of education about go to bloody Al-Anon or AA and understand when we enable people.
But sorry if I can interrupt, Susan. Sorry to interrupt you.
Suzanne.
It's Suzanne. I'm going to keep saying it. Sorry.
Love you,
I've
Suzanne.
got a friend that's Susan. She must be calling my name.
Yeah.
I'm also an empath, and I'm spiritual as well.
Me too.
So it's the whole fact of people, as you said, people are enabling her, but the gifting, as soon as she popped up, people are gifting her constantly because they are enjoying it. It's like, they're paying to go to the circus. I don't know.
Like the Roman times.
I don't know this. I don't know this lady. I've just said that her behaviour, it's really, really, really worrying. And I'm not pitying her either, because I think that'd be too condescending. But her behaviour on here, that if she said that, there was difficulty with them in the night with this one particular person, he left and then he came back. Well, then why didn't she show when he came back and everything was lovely?
Yeah.
Because I don't think people would have been gifting her then. People are enabling her, gifting her, accepting all of this bad behaviour because they love sitting there and watching it. They love it.
As well, I feel like I've never seen her sober personally. I don't know about anybody else. I just wanted to ask.
I'm doing all that.
Like every time I've seen her, she's always had a drink.
Look, this is how I only see her. You see when she does all these things. I don't obviously know her behaviour from sober to drunk, so I didn't even know she was drunk.
Yeah, she just drinks. She drinks all the time and then comes on. So I just wanted to know if anyone in the comments actually comes across her when she's not out of it and not behaving like that, because the only time I've ever seen her is when she's violating men.
I mean, but did we see or did we hear that today when she came up? She didn't sound as if she'd had a drink.
She didn't sound drunk. No, she didn't.
She didn't sound as if she was
Clock when she did come up, though. Clock when she came up.
Yeah, but that's what, as Susan said, the shame liquor.
Yeah.
The shame got hold of her. Paige got under her skin.
Not been sober.
Yes, right. No.
I'll say, Susan, I absolutely adore you. And just to put it bluntly, and like a bit of light-hearted, but also at the same time, you see, everyone's gone through a lot of stuff, but you see Suzanne here. Suzanne's got the biggest reason on all the app out of everyone right here to be the biggest cunt. Of everything she's gone through, she should know, but let's be real, she should be the biggest cunt. She could say to all of you, fuck every single one of you. She could say what she wanted because that's what I've gone through. And before we even knew all of what she said, we all said we loved her straight away, right? Without knowing her, because that's called energy. So what I'm trying to say to you is sometimes when you have gone through stuff or even going through stuff, when you're a good human at heart, no matter where you are at your journey, that shines. Does that make sense, right? And it comes off and reflects on people. So sometimes people are just cunts because they're cunts. It doesn't matter what they've gone through. Someone could go through exactly the same as you and still be a cunt, and you could be a nice person because you choose to.
TikTok shop, Paigey.
Fuck TikTok shop. I'm managed by TikTok, and if you ban me again, I'm going to go mad when I'm talking about nice stuff. I'll protest. So my point is, when you've all gone through shit, and let's be real, in 2024, brought up in our generation, a lot of us have gone through fuckery. Being a good person is actually a choice. Being a cunt is easy. Being a little shit and a little bastard, being nasty, hurt people. That's easy. Easy excuse. Being a nice, good human without trauma dumping at the start, that's what's good. Suzanne, you are the epitome.
I'm really getting embarrassed now. I am, because I don't want people to, well, look.
Embarrassed, you're empowering.
Thank you for that. Thank you. And it's like, if I could, like at this part of my life now, which is the autumn of my life, and if anybody did need any help or guidance, they can always, if they're respectful, they could always DM me. I'm never going to charge for anything. I say that up front. You know.
700. Look, you've made £1,000.
What's £1,000?
Look at your thing. You've made £1,000.
But she's not made 1,000. Torin's, she's changed it.
Not quite that.
You've made £5 plus NJ's 30%. But we love that for you.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Why would I make? What am I making money for?
People gift you. So, like, you see next to your name, you've got 1,015.
Oh yeah.
So basically, people can like bless you and gift you, and then at the end, you can either withdraw it or you can distribute it out to whoever you want.
Oh, so you could give it to other people?
Yeah, if you like, yeah.
Oh, just follow Dawn. If
you want.
For her.
Yeah.
Oh, how lovely. So actually individual people have done that for me.
Yeah,
Okay, do you want me to read it out for you, Suzanne?
Yeah, look, if you click on the score, it will show everyone who's gifted.
Right. Sarah sent you 159 coins. Christmas has sent you 130. I've sent you 102. Cal Valentino sent you 82. Lou has sent you 69.
Oh my God.
Keeks has sent you
At this
54.
point, can you please say we'll have all the gifts, darling?
This is now a box battle before NJ comes back and tells us off. Go, gift your favourite person.
Steve, I'm still not home.